Entering menu. No turn off.
Fast, let's go. Right here. Fuck this shit. Cowboys are here. Nicola fucking avoided me? Where's Mikla? Who's on? Who's on? Oh, he's on. Let's send Mikla a game. Just send Mikla an invite. Oh, I like these. Go yellow. Mikla's scared. Oh, there he is. Two men. Okay. It's not talking, obviously. Not talking? Well, no one's talking. Yeah. First time with the mic. Yes.
Conference bragging rights, just part of the stakes as these two get set to square
Fine.
off. It's the Coastal Carolina show.
Probably a little better than you right now, but. Oh, beautiful stadium. What a stadium. What a team.
Hey guys, Coach Sawbell told me before the game, one thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today.
I don't know any of the controls.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Yep. We're gonna be in the lab a lot next week.
And the Cowboys ready to kick it away first.
Announcer, who gives a fuck? Why is there a female announcer?
And here's the return.
Oh, good start.
Makes a move.
There we go.
Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision
That's
to really
all.
set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one.
I don't know what to do. Oh, shit.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup.
I get used to all the fucking controls on with how to adjust my defense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running
Nah,
back.
I know that.
15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Caught in the backfield, it's Gardner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally.
I don't know.
They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got the tight end. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
You know, I don't like about this field. There's too many fucking.
Beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough.
I thought.
Oh
God.
Third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence makes the grab and room to run. Got some room in it.
Y'all lines are fucking in.
Touchdown, shot to clear. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Talk about an offense finding its rhythm early.
Wow.
So nice to find the end zone early, get that confidence going. The defense is showing exactly what you'd expect them to do. Offense taking advantage. Great start for the offense.
On the move from inside his 5.
I still understand why does this team have yellow lines on the field?
To get down there and make the stop at the 19. Run inside. It's Harris. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets.
Oh, he's not sharing his audio?
21.
And the defense doing a great job.
That's what he said. I
committing
don't know.
to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
I think it's an EA thing.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Hughes. Spits it out to the back. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
After the second down misfire, looking.
Oh, he's watching my fucking screen and plays. That's unbelievable. You're on my YouTube. Reading my plays. That's unbelievable. Yeah.
Wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Goes high to pull it in. Nice
Wow,
job.
unbelievable, Mimar.
Down and they'll spot it at the 42.
And this offense
I'm on your YouTube page, but I'm just
plays, being great on third down.
I mean, I'm on your YouTube page, but I'm not looking at what you're playing. Yeah, sure.
And they come through already in a great rhythm to start this football game.
Setting up the screen. There he goes.
There we go.
Inside the 10. Touchdown, Mustard and Brown. Once he got a step, it was
I think it's an EA. I don't know. I think EA has a thing with shared audio.
Yeah, and that's a nice job.
Responded very quickly, too. He had it from the beginning. Exactly. I mean, we're not even 5 minutes into fucking the new game, and the guy's cheating already. Well, you're not cheating. Just in you're just in my playbook. You're inside the huddle. You're in the huddle. I'm sure whatever Mima is saying, he's. I told you, it's an EA thing. That's why we do the PlayStation party on the NHL, because they don't. It's something to do with the shared audio.
And he says, "I got this. I'll do the rest," and gets the touchdown.
This stadium, this is nice. They don't allow shared audio for some reason. Love this stadium. Love these jerseys.
on the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out.
Not a shtick. You really. Yeah, it's EA. Like, I don't know how to change my fucking.
These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Tried to move that.
Like, I don't know all the schemes, but they said it's a lot easier now. You can just like fucking.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down.
Oh, there's other.
The football, you still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Finds his man. It's
you know what I'm talking about.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The shot that clears want to move quickly. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Maybe a crease. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
And most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They got 3 on the last pass.
I only threw 2 passes.
To throw, it's Bailey. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Now, nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route, coming from the slot receiver to get the completion.
He'll go to the sneak. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Chanticleers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Fuck.
Off play action on first down. Oh, they're after him. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
And you can tell the QB found a matchup he liked, and that was a tight end running that 7 route or that corner route, trying to make a play, trying to give him the football, but really, really nice coverage on the back end. Not letting that big fella get his body up, doing a good job getting his hand on the football, swatting it to the ground.
How do I get that?
The good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that
Come
time.
on.
Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
There we go.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He's knocked down the one play to come up with the interception.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
They'll crank up this.
I don't feel about having a black quarterback. I never had that down at Monroe.
On the run, it's Harris. Fighting off the defender. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
Well, he's in my huddle.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Cowboys are at the
That
line.
fucking. I wish I could change my field.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down.
Well, their defense did a great job deep in their own end, right? Getting the turnover on downs. And now the offense is starting to pay that off. On the third play of this drive, third down, they're able to run it, pick up the first, they stay on the field, and they're going to try and churn this thing out.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Under fire.
Check your ass.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Complaining a lot.
Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. As we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. It's a draw. Turning it on. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line, really selling pass. That's step one. If you're going to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line, and first down. He goes right back to the air. Fires left. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Oh, they do make that easier. All right.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
The defense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Got 5 on that last one, now second and inches. Tries again to get it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. To the air, it's Bailey.
Oh, fuck, right there. Right there. Pick it off.
2-point conversion is good. The lead stands at 7. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got
Great team.
45.
And that's a nice job by the offense. Man, I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turned wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line.
Gosh, I don't like this.
Running inside, it's Harris.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Hughes. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Just ask me questions, but it's fucking like that's personal. That's personal opinion.
Maybe get some positive yards, set up a good third down. The defense did a great job responding.
Time-based.
Running back on the ground.
They'll come to the line at the 42. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They're working that left side.
Okay, so you drop it?
Defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
We got lines of fucking.
They weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up 4th down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Release to the back. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break.
No, I'm looking at my fucking place. Oh, the same place that you're looking at.
And the
it's kind of dumb that that's a league setting. Should that be like
It's Hughes. That's caught. It's Richardson. Makes the grab in their space. Running through contact.
Should that be like revamp passing or like?
Down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing.
You know what I mean?
Has him on the doorstep. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with.
Your choice if you have. Fucking way you.
Backed up, first and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. Complete. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And now what will they come up with on this second down play?
Well, it's a decision we got to figure out.
The D deny them on second and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Wyoming. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the
Probably got the best jerseys in the league.
Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run.
Liking this team.
Didn't panic, they got down, but they answered
Hello,
the
Titan.
right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wide receiver
Soundtrack's a lot better.
Looking to throw on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
Good play call offensively, and that's the right place to go with the football for the quarterback, but just a better job by the defender knocking that ball down.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Right on target this time. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Looking to throw on third. Dumps it to the back. And the deflection on third down. How big is that? Forces a fourth down. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Here's a first down, but there is no time to lose as this offense gets to the line quickly.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in.
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
To the air on first down. The sure hands, it's Courtney. He'll be out of bounds. He'll mark it at the 24.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Going for 6. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
That's huge.
Bringing it back. The 40. He's at the 30.
You fucked up because you had number 1 wide open. I had man coverage. I blew it. Yep.
The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Oh, Titan likes that one.
Play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense.
Nicholas stinks. Oh.
Offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it.
Done, Titan.
Take it back to the house.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hinton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself,
The goes doing good. He got caught watching my plays. Yep.
Here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Hinton. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, that's not on the quarterback. I know it's not easy completing some of these out routes, especially at the college level, but that's a play the receiver's got to make.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Unleashes one deep. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he'll be brought down, and that's
good defense.
how we'll win the first half.
I'm shaking off the rust. I feel pretty good with this team. I like them. I like the Cowboys.
Just about set to get this second half underway.
I mean, meanwhile, he's fucking in my huddle. Look at this kick.
And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Well, I mean, I've had the game as long as you have. I know the adjustments. I don't know any adjustments. I thought I did. I don't know if I'm getting it right. I mean, I really time. I'm going to play the CPU to figure it out. It's hard to learn on the fly.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris. And he's able to shed one tackle.
Sophomore, too. Okay. Went for a few years.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times,
Father-in-law just sat in the toilet and went through the floor.
Those 5 guys are up front to get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hughes. Card in the backfield, it's Harris. And they're able to
seems like he's saying you know adjustments because he's still watching your screen. Good point.
It's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
He wants to change this route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Spits it out to the back. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their 1-possession lead, but after that incompletion,
I love this
think
playbook.
the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, looking to pass. A terrific play to keep him from getting to the chains and forcing the turnover on downs. Offense in a bunch formation. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
No.
After the 9-yard
Oh,
pickup
who's
on
this?
1st down, here's 2nd
Shit.
and 1. He's got it again. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Throws toward the end zone. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
Bad throw.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller.
That was a horrible throw.
Fit that ball into the end zone, it's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Gives it on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nicholas said, fuck it with the leak. Yep. Turkey Canada. Welcome.
Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win.
Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. Inside the 40.
This guy. I mean, this is a great defense.
30, the 20. He's at the 10.
Is that coming back?
No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty.
Don's laughing his ass off. He loves it.
And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. He'll do it himself.
You can tell Mikkel's not a good. He's not going to be able to throw the ball. He does suck. Yep, Pat.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things.
And he's watching my YouTube. He's in the huddle.
The option, the normal way.
Looking at the chat, but not the plays.
But how about this? The receiver out wide now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game.
It's not that delayed. It's not that delayed. You're an idiot. You're in my huddle. If you're watching my YouTube stream, looking at my plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5.
Well, you suck at the game.
And get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Wyoming's offense heads out to
I mean, it's not that hard to figure out if it's a run or a pass. You look at the play.
They had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense just simply not fooled by
That doesn't matter. You're looking at my plays. You know if it's a pass or a run. I mean, you pick a zone play. It's not that. But it doesn't matter if you pick a zone play. Well, it doesn't.
After the loss on the last play.
To know if it's a run or a pass before I play, you're a fucking idiot.
Here comes the heat. And he was
It's clear as day. If you're looking at someone's playbook, you know what's coming.
You gotta love the aggressive aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the pressure. And this is going to be incomplete on third.
We got a close game here in the third quarter, and you're seeing momentum shift right now for the defense. The last drive out, they gave up a touchdown. This drive, though, they've now forced.
What do you mean? You're watching my YouTube?
Outstanding job, and you can see them now playing with more confidence.
You just said I'm reading the comments, so it means you're on the YouTube stream. Right, I know. Yeah, he's on the YouTube stream, not looking at the plays. Sure, he's not seeing if it's a run or a pass.
The shot to clear is now ready to
Right.
go on offense.
Sure.
How big is this drive?
Thank you, Mima.
Touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets us. There he goes. Just what they were looking
1000%
for.
yeah, thank you.
Drive rolling there out to the 35.
You're in the playbook.
Set, first down. They're going to ride this running back. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Right. Well, he was also the one guy that never streamed last season. Then blamed the league. Then he blamed the league because we made him stream. Remember that?
All even here in the third quarter as they get set to snap it on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Courtney. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat.
Yep.
I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job.
It is true, right?
It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
There's a reason third down.
Only guy in the league that does that protective, that little protective catch.
The game, you look at third
Yeah,
down
the only guy that falls down. I mean, it's that Cape Cod mentality. He's scared to get hit, falls down.
The shot that clears are flying down the field.
Figure this. No.
Pulls it on the bootleg fake. On target.
Seems like Nickel lied on his campaign poster. Yep. Sure does.
That play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
You're not playing well.
And the shot that clears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Extending the play. He's got his man. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The shot that clears with a second.
Mickler asked about it multiple times. So you're the one kidding up Jeff about the rules.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, no one's played the game, and you're asking him to make a decision on what kind of pass they're doing. Is that part of the integrity? How can you not put those messages in the chat so everyone can rule on it?
We've reached the end of the third
Right,
quarter,
right,
and we
right.
have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made.
Well, that'd be a question you put in the chat so everybody could have an opinion. I know what you did. You wanted to get the inside rules so you could start practicing on that one
Rides to back and leaves it.
setting.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the shot.
That's why because you asked Jeff's.
Moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
The campaign post is a bunch of shit. He's asking Jeff personal rules.
The run inside. It's Edwards. Touchdown, shot to clear. And with that, they move out.
Yeah, I'm not sure why he was asking you. and not
this
asking
running
the
back is
whole
so dangerous
league.
down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
I was doing a voice to text.
The extra point is good, and now in the
It's a voice to text. He's texting me, asking why Mickler keeps fucking asking him the same question.
And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it out. It's Richardson. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. And now, after being stymied for this entire second half, they must put a scoring drive together here.
Early season, he's in my fucking huddle. I mean, how? Like, what are we doing?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Hughes. Gets it to him on the screen. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on its way to a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job.
This guy's going to be a problem.
Divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
I don't know if he's scared to ask you, so he's asking Jeff. Oh, all right.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Gets away from one, finds room. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Back to throw, it's Hughes. Pulls it in, it's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
#1 crown while playing in the game. Kirky, you're right. That is a cause of concern.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Finds his tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get them on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. He
The
let
fuck
thing
was that?
fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Almost intercepted, and that might have been the ball game if he had held on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Oh, great defensive play.
Timeouts left, but it feels like this
Real
is the
question is,
ball
why
game
would
right
one
here.
even open the
4th
YouTube
down,
again?
quarterback's gotta do
Exactly.
something.
Now, wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Got to have it here on 4th down. Looking to the big tight end. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Running inside, it's Edwards.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting 1st down, so you have to be able to run it.
On the option. Here's a little room there. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field.
Stop this,
They
Dita.
want nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Yeah, he's been in my playbook the whole since the first snap.
Marker, and that will put this one away. The shot that clears will snap it on 1st and 10. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And that won't quite be enough for the 1st down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the shot to clear has pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. 9 yards on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play. The big pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 1. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
Liquid cheating will be a reason people won't want to stream. You're right.
At the 6-yard line, but
Absolutely
what a
right.
job picking up yardage after the catch.
No.
First and goal as
People
they
are not
can
happy.
just take their time and try to put this one
It
out
is.
of reach. Fires quickly. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae.
Yeah, we'll talk about it later. But we got to come up with a rule about streaming now. People looking at the people's playbooks.
I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up, but I can do something about it, right? I can. All my guys in there still have to.
Under no circumstance can you be in the chat of the opponent. You're right, Titan. I mean, there's going to be a special rule for Mickle to cheat. Thank you, Mistita. Hate this guy. Yep. I mean, we got to come up with something. I need to play somebody with integrity, with honor. I gotta see if Bay Area's on. At least I can have an even game. I wanna see if Bay Area's on. I'll start a party. What fucking playbook I'm gonna use? I don't like 4-2 man.
In the West, a border battle that brings together two schools fighting for a bronze boot. A tribute to a former ROTC instructor, the bronze boot is the ultimate prize in today's resumption of the border war. This is the setting, War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. It's the Colorado State Rams and the Wyoming Cowboys. Along with David Pollock and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Well, guys, Jim Mora into a new job at Colorado State. He did such a great job turning around UConn in the last few years. He is proving that his system can work, and let's see if he can bring Colorado State back to their once proud tradition in Colorado Springs. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup.
Oh, we're back.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wyoming's offense will go on the attack first.
I just don't know how to change my fucking defense.
Corralling the Rams last time, and we can only hope we get a game a little bit closer this time around.
Well, let's hope so, because the last time they played, Wyoming slipped on that brass boot, David, and they kicked Colorado State in the teeth. If this one's going to be closer, Colorado State has got to be more physical.
Yeah, Colorado State has to respond. This is called the border war for a reason. Really close in proximity. These schools do not like each other. They recruit against each other. Colorado State's got to respond from that butt kicking.
He's past the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Dropping back, it's Hughes.
Oof.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Takes the easy completion. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, territory, going through. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. The Rams offense takes the field for the first time in this game. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the
Oh, okay, here we go.
And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes and big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. That false start will just increase the degree of difficulty at 2nd and 7. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its press. Going for it.
Oh, I fucking pulled it off.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Rams will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Now we're trying to figure out if we can add a delay to the YouTube because of fucking Mikla.
But they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time.
There's some room.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The border war over the Bronze Boot dates back to 1899, but the introduction of the Bronze Boot trophy was started as part of a mutual agreement between each school's respective ROTC departments.
Well, it's nice that there was a mutual agreement because the very first time these two teams played in 1899, the game was forfeit. Apparently there was breaking.
Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Mosley. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. Now on the option. Now the pitch. Got enough for the first. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. And the Rams will snap it on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Fareed. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Plows through the defense. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. on the option.
Fuck me.
Finding some room. And he keeps it himself.
How do you
A good
press?
decision there, and it gives this offense a first down. The Rams are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback keeper. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Hughes. Plucks it out of the air. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've reached a break. Colorado State is on top, and we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Richardson.
Thank God I wasn't raised by a man with no integrity. I mean, that was crazy.
They'll try to move.
Just to sit there blatantly look at someone else's plays. It's just,
They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
just a wild way to start, put it that way.
Good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that
Across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And the Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Looking downfield, it's Hughes. They get to him as he throws. Wide open downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, if feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Harris. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. He'll sneak it. He'll be stopped short.
I don't like this.
Fourth down as this defense makes a play.
QB sneak fucking blows.
Go for it here on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Well, the head coach said he was going to be aggressive. 4th and 2's kind of right on that edge, but he goes for it and gets it done.
He said he was going to be aggressive, and he backed it up. That's one thing you want to see. You want to hear your coaches talk, and you want to see them back it up on the feet.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. Understanding if it gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
This has been the unending drive. It has gone on forever. It has chewed clock, but now it faces third and long. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. He's got it and still on his feet. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on fourth down.
Oh, shit.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And that's going to tie it up.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start on the ground with Brown. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll pull it down and run. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Here's the snap. Ready to cut one loose. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Working that left side now. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. That last completion left them with 2nd and 3. Let's see how aggressive they are. Might be changing the route. Back to pass, it's Hughes. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism. And he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today. To the air on first down. Hauls it in. And he'll
step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Wyoming! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Offense has enough time to get off and away before we head to the half. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Breaks into the open.
What the fuck is this?
A huge play there.
Jesus Christ.
Set up and in business at the 30. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Cowboys and Rams. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. A lot of football still to be played as these 2 scratch and claw for the right to claim that old bronze boot.
And the Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Colorado State's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Trying to get rid of it.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Defense a little too anxious here. They're just making it easy easier for this offense. It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. Using his feet to buy time. Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket. Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
There's just so much for this defense to think about right now. They've had strong side runs thrown at them. Now the counter. They know that this offense can work into play action off of all these base runs too. So much offensive volume this defense needs to worry about at this point in the game.
And the Rams line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Maybe one notch of adrenaline too much on the punt there. It hits about a yard deep in the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive.
Oh, shit.
Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Makes the grab. The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Harris.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he just
Come on.
dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. They don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48.
And that's really good tackling by this defense, man. 3rd down, understanding the sticks. And what you got to do is break on the football. That drag route comes open. He sees him. He throws it. Man, it does not stay open long because they break on the football with great...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Now facing a 3rd and long. Now try to
I ran right by him.
He's brought down defense making a play on third down. The Rams will send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Wyoming takes over the football. The offense on its way out. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. To the air, it's Hughes. Trying to set up the screen. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Oh, no.
And he is finding wide open defenders all
Too many
over the
interceptions.
field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown Rams! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers now. Obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down.
Trying to figure out the defense, Bastida. I can't do press.
It's McAllister.
I can't do press or over or under.
20-yard line, good coverage there. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive
Trying to
started.
figure it out.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Throws to the wideout.
Oh!
They can't make the connection. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The run inside. It's Harris.
Fuck!
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Third and 6 yards to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Hughes. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the 2nd half.
No, we
but
got
saw
punt.
them try to go for it on 4th down early.
Gotta have trust in the
Didn't have any
defense.
success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Punt is on its way.
Gotta trust in the defense.
On his way back from the
fuck.
20. Spins away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. One final play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using his legs to buy some time. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. After 3 periods of play, and these two running backs have gone head-to-head. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So 1st down will open up the final period. Snap in the shotgun. Makes the grab. It's Brown.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown.
Fucking A.
After the filthy move, he's got room. capping off the big play.
Really nice job by the running back here in the fourth quarter, picking up that first down. They need him now. They've got the lead, but not by a lot. Late in the game, they need him to play his best football.
The fuck was that?
Got enough space.
No.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Takes it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Colorado State.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That pads their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this.
Shit.
You can't let that play beat you twice.
Fuck.
You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Oh, my God.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Touchdown, Colorado State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Yeah, and that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty.
I need to find a good playbook.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Cowboys come out to get this drive started. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Right down the middle.
The fuck was that?
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which
That was
color
best
jerseys
game.
they're wearing? Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Scrambling away. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Run in the red zone, it's Brown. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Keeps it on the option.
Oh.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. clock stops, we have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Rams have it with a 1st and goal.
Fuck.
Here's Brown. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll pull it on the read. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Big fella moving. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires to the big fella. That will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. One of the great rivalries in the West comes to a close with the Rams taking the victory, and there will be partying in Fort Collins tonight. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
What the fuck's this up? I want to play defense. Flip sides. How do you fucking... Oh, okay, here we go. Individual coverage is X. Okay. Okay. Horn is the line, right? Let's get a game here. Alright. How do I switch my other opponent? I don't want. Alright.
This is the setting. War Memorial Stadium in Laramie, Wyoming. EA Sports College Football with an early season non-conference showdown that might carry a little more weight than just conference bragging rights. It's the New Mexico State Aggies and the Wyoming Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, the Cowboys head coach told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering...
All right, let's go. Let's get a win here.
And it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
Ollie, thank you. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So Wyoming's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. And here comes the sophomore running back. The ground game on him to pick up those tough yards and take care of the ball.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level. They can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see defenses take angles on him, and he just outruns them. Like, he's just got that extra gear that's different, that scares you. You can tell people are trying to play so fast to try to catch up. So, number one job for this defense, man, try to make him play in a phone booth, right? Like, don't let him get out in space and get matchups like on a linebacker. Not a good matchup from you. You will lose that one. And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach...
not what I fucking wanted.
With the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Hughes. Just a short pass to the tight end. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
They've got the screen set up. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. And now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
The Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Looking for room, it's Harris. To the 10. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
In the red area, it's Harris. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Back to throw, it's Hughes. Got his man. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll bring it out. It's Fry. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Aggies offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's worked his way into this passing attack, and the coaches are very pleased with his progress.
And there was times during the week when we were
The fuck is this playbook?
for these games every single week.
Oh, I picked the wrong fucking playbook.
And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wild. Like, this is a guy that legit has
Fuck
that
me.
take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
How about that sweet footwork along the sideline? It is a catch. The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence felt on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Webster. Lets it fly on the move. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with his 7-0 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield on 1st down. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air, it's Hughes. He rifles one deep to the left.
Oh, I do a fucking catch.
Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the grab. It's Fry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground cover to pick up the first. This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up.
Fuck me.
Downfield. Breaks away on the left. And he strides his way into the end zone.
Touchdown,
New Mexico State. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. From inside the 10, here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. And the quarterback pulled up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And that's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
To throw, it's Hughes. Rushes on him. They cough it up near their own goal line. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Cowboys will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. They evened things up the last time they had him. The defense helped them out, and a chance to go on time. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong that they can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Wants to fire on second down. Flips it out.
Come on.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Flips it out to the back. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Harris. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Snagged out of the air. He's got enough for the first down, and he's stopped after a pickup of 14, and we've reached a 2-minute timeout. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big third down coming up.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quarterback may change this route. Just keeps slinging it. Finds his man. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing. And as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Finds his tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Scanning the field is Hughes.
Come on!
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Here's a hit. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, time running short in the half.
Oh, fucking for it.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. Running the red zone, it's Stanley. Touchdown, Aggie. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the move from inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Cowboys come out to win this drive.
I don't like these fucking plays.
How much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart.
Fuck.
You're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to pass. It's Hughes. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air.
Oh, my God.
Picked off for the third time today.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Cowboys will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the New Mexico State sideline, the offense is getting ready to take the field right now, but they have been patting the defense on the back, patting guys on the helmet, saying, get that ball back for us. We are going to make them pay. This defense has kept their offense right in it with a ton of chemistry and excitement down here on the field. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
And he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. Looking to throw, it's Webster. Caught.
Fuck!
And he might take off. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. New Mexico State lines up quickly.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Going to take a shot on second and short. He finds a dead spot in the middle. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Lost to throw again. Got his man. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, like, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've
got a little grass. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
After getting stopped on that second down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on third.
Lets it go to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. It's good. Easy call for the ref. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, and they get him on the ground at the 20. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. Looking downfield, it's Hughes. He unleashes a long one. Upstairs, he's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the offense didn't need to accept the penalty thanks to that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
The short hands, it's Holman. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Running inside, it's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
You can see just how explosive this offense is. It doesn't matter what they do. Whether they're throwing the ball, whether they're running the ball, they've had some balance, but they can pick up yards in chunks. You're seeing it happen. A really nice completion there. They ran it the play before.
Touchdown, Wyoming. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, that field shrinks. You got to have the big boys down here that you can just throw it up to. Let them make plays. Make it look like run. All the big boys on the field. Slip that tight end out. Find him. They'll do the rest.
And right down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it in the middle.
The fuck is everybody?
He's loose.
Oh my God.
Running inside the 20. Touchdown, New Mexico State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Stanley. He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Wyoming's offense heads out to get this drive started. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They haven't had a whole lot of production nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the third quarter will wrap up with a big sack. So the final period starts with a second down play. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Hughes. He rifles one deep down the right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So just a lack of discipline, and on fourth down, too, just hands this offense a 1st and 10. From the gun, looking for a man. Fires to the big fella. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Hughes. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have got beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
Come on!
This guy just can't find his own players. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And this defense is well aware of the situation, and they're so aware of it. That goal line package is coming out, right? They've got to stop the run. They know the offense wants to eat clock. They got to get the ball back to their offense.
Oh, I missed them.
A chance to get back in this football game.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The elevation isn't the only thing to worry about up here. This crowd making its presence, going downfield for the big play.
Oh, come on, get that off.
On the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Hauls it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Wyoming sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Okay, Holly.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches...
Could be an alley. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
And I know everybody's looking at that clock as it ticks, and we're down a couple of possessions, but nice job getting the first down. But this offense has to stay in hyperspeed, right? Down 2 possessions, got to throw the football, use the sidelines, use the middle of the field, especially as you get close to that 2-minute mark.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
And that's why this running back's a big weapon here, right? Because not only can he run the ball, but he can catch it too. Even running flat routes when you know the ball's going to be in the air a long way, he can adjust to it and make something good happen after the catch. And quite honestly, they need him because they've thrown a couple of picks now in this game. They've got to find a way to get this guy more involved.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They just finished off a 53-yard scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds a man on the left. Picks up the 1st down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
And this defense and their team, honestly, has just built some momentum here in this 4th quarter, man. And I'm interested to see this offense and if they can respond, if they can be physical, they can run the football, they can make some plays here in this 4th quarter.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll try it again. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Wants to throw. It's Webster. Unloads to the wideout.
Come on!
On the right. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. Makes the grab on the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their third. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the three phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt, they sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that column. So watch the tape, watch what you need to improve on, and go attack it in practice.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Go. No mic?
This is the setting.
I can't hear him either, Bastida. I don't think he's talking.
Laramie, Wyoming. EA Sports College Football with a showcase high-profile interconference showdown. It's the Georgia Southern.
Oh, you know what? I have a party going. Shit. Hold on.
Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe will be keeping an eye on things on the sideline.
Can you hear me now? Bastida, can you hear him? All right, I'm on YouTube. I'm not sure if they can pick up the. I'm not sure if your audio is being shared. Might have to fix your settings. Oh, you can't hear him? Yeah, he's got to fix his settings. Yeah, because you have to have shared audio.
25, no attempt at a return.
No, it's all right. Yeah, we'll have to walk you through it. It's through the PlayStation. It's through the PlayStation settings.
Back to throw, it's Hughes. Catch in the middle, it's Richardson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Oh, I picked the wrong fucking playbook.
Coverage and you're running
That's
curls,
all right.
and the wide receiver sprints off the ball.
That's okay.
You know what happens? That DB starts to bail.
Yeah,
and that
yeah.
wide receiver comes back, and it's easy pitch and catch for the offense.
This is my team, yep.
Handoff to the single back. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice pick.
Is this your first game today?
First down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Hey, wow. What an honor.
And the
What do you mean?
Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs.
What do you mean your first NCAA game?
Looking to throw on first down. Just
Oh, okay,
a
okay.
little off. Incomplete.
That's it. I'm really pissed. I had fucking a playbook. I started to build. That's all right.
Plenty of distance between
I'm
them
in
and
the lab.
States here on
I'm
second
already in the
down.
lab.
Off play action.
Oh, fuck. When I say, so there's no custom playbooks, what I meant was, add them to your favorites.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
Making side adjustments here.
Oh, yeah.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Connection to the right. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Cowboys go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Using his legs, it's Harris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Makes the catch. It's Richardson.
How'd you find the FONZ?
And a good
To the
job
Karen Reed
coverage by
people?
that defense. Just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Dropping back, it's Hughes.
Oof.
And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls
Oh.
incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
If I go through your old tweets, am I going to find negative tweets about the what sneakers or the trolls?
On 4th down.
Sneakers or the trolls?
Throw and pick up the 1st down. Tight end finds a
Oh.
soft spot. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion.
You've got to be excited if you're a fan of this team. What you've seen on this opening drive, they look locked in, all 11 guys on the same page. This has been a beautiful opening drive. Really nice tempo, phenomenal execution, whether it's been running or throwing like you saw right there. And here they are now, down in close to the red zone, but the head coach is loving what he's seeing out of his team early.
Oof.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Guys are competing with Kirky Fantastico. Uh-huh. I'm not sure what that means, but.
On that last play. Now a second and long coming. Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, they'll go to the air. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Cowboys! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone.
And that's a great job finishing the drive, but man, I gotta go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive, first drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone, they cap it off, they create momentum to start.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The give to the left. There he goes. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying
91 acceleration, 90 speed. That's a good running back, huh?
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. That's caught. It's Bradshaw. Still on his feet.
Thought this guy was a sweat. What does that mean?
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now.
He lets one fly deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Some defensive
I got a few games in today. I'm not, you know.
Throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Off the play fake on first down. To throw.
Ah, fuck me.
And it's incomplete. If you're
My
gonna take a
offenses
hit
need
like
some
that,
work.
You might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's second and long. Back to throw, it's Hughes. This time on target. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
You follow along with the FONZ last year?
Back is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive.
Yeah, we got through like 10 seasons last year.
All cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout.
Oh, you gotta hang on to that. Come on.
Caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
The defense, yeah, and they changed the defense commands.
The give, it's Harris. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And you can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying.
God.
You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Fires to the tight end.
Yeah, it's a fun league. It's fun that we use bad teams. Makes it oh yeah.
Use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field.
It just makes recruiting very important.
Make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on second down.
Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I
That
run the
is
football to
fucking
set
cat.
up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Looking downfield, it's Hughes. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. Going for the mark.
Oh, wow, all over me.
And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. Guys, we have Wyoming on top as we reach the end of the quarter. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dallas. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2. The Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Taking it the other way.
Making me look good.
He's at the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Mustard.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to work out the kinks.
The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught.
Wow.
And he didn't.
Going deep in the playbook already.
Hey, these guys can play offense too. Now look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Here he comes out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
Wow.
They do happen.
Oh, a lot of
Cook.
space. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
What a throw on first down in the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that.
Ooh.
Slips a tackle
Wow.
and he's
Look
got
at this
room.
guy.
And he uses the stiff
Wow.
arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big...
Snagged it, and there's running room.
That tight end's a problem.
Brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep.
Shit.
DB's locked up tight on the receivers. With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again.
I didn't like it.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd.
I didn't like it.
The quarterback sneak. And they go for the sneak on 2nd down and nothing doing.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job.
It's tough. It's not a great. I don't like the feature.
A nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Johnson looking to throw. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. Defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a wow.
Pulling shit out of my ass now.
They got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
I thought it was picked off.
And the Cowboys, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field.
Last year, the top guys were Jeff Lowe and Bay Area.
Get him down for a big
loss. That's the two. BA's pretty good too.
Completion now brings up 2nd and long. The play action fake. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum.
I'd say Nickler.
Built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making
that's our
exactly what you needed.
I think that's my rival. Used to be Titan, but I've been beating his ass too much, so it's not.
And that's just what they needed.
He's going to fire deep. And that one falls in.
Quarterback doesn't have a great arm.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards.
I'm a good punter.
Understood the gravity of the situation.
Got a great punt, I know that.
Critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
The guy can boot it. He's got to be.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. That is a recipe for disaster.
I couldn't tell you what playbook I'm using. This is Wyoming's or
get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Little bit of uncertainty there. Play clock down to 4, and they'll call a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll line up for a 2nd down.
Hey.
Johnson wants to throw it. Bringing the heat. Being chased. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the 1st down on a 2nd and long.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Got his man on the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows. He can run slants. He can run the option route.
Makes a catch. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot. He's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle.
Oh, that guy's
And
slow.
he charges across the line. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Yeah, that's Miklas, yeah. That's why it is disgusting.
And no chance
It's
at a
just-
return here. They'll
It's
start
just
this drive in their
years
own
of shit and piss just leaking out of your toilet.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Is that you?
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Hughes. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Finding an escape route. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
The Cowboys can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake.
Oh, he caught
To
it.
the right, complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Makes the grab.
Oh, you get the fuck.
That's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the 1st down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team
Gotta
needs
get
a
that
couple
first
more
down.
yards to get the 1st down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game.
Oh, man.
Back to pass, it's Hughes. Got a man, it's
I don't
Richardson.
know.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. running out of time here in the first half.
Today?
They're going to have to be efficient to
No,
put some
nothing
points
yet.
on the board before the break. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Makes a catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down.
I guess we gotta go for a field goal. I gotta try this field goal kicker.
Maybe time for one or two more plays.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space.
Oh, this thing's
Nice
spinning
job
pretty.
designing the wheel route.
Oh,
It's
no.
good versus man.
This thing's
It's
spinning
good
pretty
versus
quick.
Zone. Nice route.
What the fuck?
Nice catch by the running back.
And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime.
Oh, blocked.
Block the kick.
Oh, shit.
Scoop it up and going the other way.
That's a
Just
wild.
enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to take a shot. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That was 27. That's pretty good, Geeb. I like it. You know,
Has arrived, and we head to the studio.
pretty good.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
BA will have to set you with the link. We send you a link. It's pretty easy.
He'll start the return
Then once it's
inside his 5.
once he gives you the link, you set up. You just hit that top left button, that little top left thing, and you can share it directly from that. It'll tell you to go live.
Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get
Yeah.
this drive started. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game. So I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Johnson looking to throw.
Oh, wide
He
open.
makes a catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Oh my God.
Maybe some room here. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Hollins. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
That ought to be enough to move the chains and give Georgia Southern a first down.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Oh.
Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Wow, this guy breaking through the blitz.
The 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single.
The blocking.
Touchdown Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. So an 82-yard drive.
A lot of casinos out there.
And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats.
Whoop.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third.
Oh, no.
Got it behind the line. It's Harris. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Looking for a man. It's Hughes. Moving out to the right. Gonna breaks into the open.
Look at this.
All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away, and he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
How about that last big play? You're backed up, and now you've got it 1st and 10 from the 46. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Finds his back in the middle. Sweet cut there. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
He's pretty good.
Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
We've already seen the gifts he has, man. You've seen him dance. You've
Slow,
seen him
slow to get up.
Really good speed. That's what we talked about coming to this football game. Trying to get some negative plays. A better job by the defense there.
That guy closed that gap quick.
Getting to him and getting the sack.
Oh, no.
Fires to the tight end. He's all
He didn't move. I thought for sure that was gone.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quickly out to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. Touchdown, Wyoming. And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. If If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving
It was that one play with the QB run.
Drive is going to pay big dividends.
Bringing it out.
Yep.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line.
Not pulling that stunt no more.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Offense gets set for second down.
Luckily, you're playing in a... Ah, fuck.
Complete.
That league's more... Your conference is more beginners.
The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to run for it. They got him on the
Thank you, Bastida.
Tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Fighting off the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
Oh, and I love that play call on fourth down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the...
Oh, big boy.
His third pick of the day.
Oh.
Has to be spinning. Pistols
Big
firing.
fuck, you can move it.
A pick six.
Man, what a play by this defense. You're trying to get the ball back to your offense, trying to salt this
Thank you,
game away
Bastida.
and get the win. Not only do you create the turnover, you get the touchdown. Now you take a 2-score lead late in this ball game. This defense just stepped up in a big moment.
And the extra point is good. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bradley.
Uh-oh.
And he's out of bounds at the 24, a yard short of where he would have wound up with the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the
I saw it. I've got to hear it.
Coming from the blitz. Off play action on first down. He'll heave it deep. On target to the left. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Eagles in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
He snagged him, and he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. It's not the elevation giving you shortness of breath. This crowd alive to try to help the Cowboys. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Oh, big block.
There's a crease. He'll be down at the
That's a good running back.
after that terrific run. Georgia
Oh, wow.
Southern will have
Better.
it now, first and goal. try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Trying to find the end zone, and he's not going to make it as this defense is making it tough.
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you can tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a third down.
A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. They're trying to slam it in. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down.
The defense is going to need one more stop. This is the game right now. You just got one on that last run play, setting up 4th down. Do you bring pressure? What are we doing defensively here to make sure that we can get off the field and win this game?
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
All right, so they fail on that 4th down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Quick completion on the out. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play.
Are you on the 10-hour trial, or did you do the MVP?
The big lead, he's still taking shots.
Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
To the air, it's Hughes. He's moving out of the pocket. Complete to the right. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Cowboys with the 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With the draw, it's Harris. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking.
I'm pumped for the league to start. I'm ready.
Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Cowboys, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Trying to run, it's Harris. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time
I don't think so. We don't do chew clock.
Nah, the defense got in there.
No chewing clock unless everyone agrees.
Tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
No. So like you can, you know how you can chew the clock. If you put chew clock, it will eat all your
big tight end. A lot of times
play clock
strike zone
automatically.
You could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came.
Other than that, there's no other really
physical by this defense.
Nothing major.
He can't find enough room. Stopped at the 17.
I think I laid everything out. If we.
And that's why as a defense you want to
We just have to come up with a rule for if a game loses connection.
It's okay for that quarterback to
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th.
We used to replay it unless it was the 4th quarter. certain amount of time in the fourth quarter,
And that'll be a turnover
up by a
on
certain amount of points, then we gave that team
Offensively, in
we gave
that
that team the win.
situation,
But
fourth
I
down, you're throwing for it.
We're just-
Everything has to go right.
right.
Or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
under fire. And it's a sack.
Offensive line not able to give this quarterback any time. That defense was in a prevent defense, and still, that QB didn't have enough time to get rid of the football.
ULM,
Johnson wants to throw it.
Monroe,
He's
horrible
taking
team,
a
but
deep shot.
we did pretty good with them.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That should be the nail in the
That's
coffin.
it.
What a great
That's it. Yeah, I mean,
the big turnover.
I got a few games in today already.
Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Thanks for playing. All right, man. Good luck this season. Well, when BA gets back, we'll set you up with all the right stuff with the audio sharing and the YouTube links and everything. Yeah, he's like the FONZ admin guy. You know, he's that tech support. All right, man. Take it easy.